Hello guys and welcome to the round 4 of the Formula 1 World Championship here in Spain. We are at the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya. As with the old layout without the chicanes, there was only one Spanish Grand Prix at the past in season 1, and we see some actions between Sopanen and Pistas into turn 1, 2 and 3, and this is now a big crash from Angel Gonzalez, who was really unlucky in this race, and now this is how Scuderia got past Nizar for the lead. It's round 4 of the championship. Vitalico Sanna is on pole for the first time. Martin rides him on the front row. And he slides out and they both get away when there's a big crash at the back. What happened? There's an absolute carnage behind them. Like 5 or 6 people get involved in an accident in the start. What happened there? But whatever, Sanna holds the lead from Mark Sanchez, then comes Joe Gillett in 3rd position, and now David Cepitsky is in 4th position. And now here we are approaching into turn 4, and Richard trying to battle with Ivan Barata as the safety car deployed because of this incident right there at the start. So let's see the replay of what happened there. Oh, 2 people got stuck at the start, they didn't move, and that was the reason that was a big crash there. I don't know, I think one of them was Di Roberto and Agostino Beona was the other. Let's see Sopanen's view. Yes, he couldn't avoid the incident. Richards goes into the wall, Sopanen goes flying into the air. And this is the view of Farago. Let's see, get a good start, and they just collide each other in front of the Richard goes flying, they blocking the road again. Very bizarre incident at the start, I've never seen that before. Here we are in lap 4 waiting for the lead start as a safety car goes into the pit, and as Sanna hits the front in Barcelona. He get a really good getaway. I think Sanchez is a bit too far back behind to have an attack, and Sanna should hold the lead, but he's really crossing Sanchez in the Proyecto Cacharo. But let's see Sanna weaving in the straights, defends the position, holds the lead. Meanwhile behind, Ivan Barato has to defend from Yosov and try to go around the outside, and Ivan goes off the track, hits the curb, and rejoins the track and sends Richard into the wall and it spins round. Ivanetto facing backwards, Richards in the wall. What happened there? Meanwhile, Agostino Beona is trying to attack David Cepitsky down into turn 4. Let's see, they are so close to each other, I think they might have touched there. Beona went into the back of Cepitsky right there, but let's see, we are coming into the next one. Beona again trying to get past the Ferrari tire, but he fails to do the move. But he remains really close to David Cepitsky right there. We are approaching into turn 6, the left hand turn. This is still really close side between these two. Beona gets a better exit, trying to go around the outside, not quite able to do so. Comes a corner right there, and let's see now with the switchback, try to go to the inside but didn't work out. But let's see, Cepitsky has the position in front, but Beona sends it down inside, pushes Cepitsky off the track. He makes the move right there, but I'm not sure it was 100% legal, but Beona is in front of Cepitsky now. Let's see the replay of the previous situation. We are on board with Joker Richard approaching the turtle. Ivan goes off the track, rejoins the track very unsafely. Richard has nowhere to go, goes into the wall right there. This is Ivan facing backwards because we see another replay of Waldinger, who is also behind these two guys. Ivan rejoins and also is blocking the road, couldn't avoid the incident. And now in the next step, Cepitsky will fight back instantly to Agostino Beona, who gets a really good exit out of the last corner and gets past the Golden Lion driver. Nice overtake from Cepitsky, as Beona remains really close. In the slipstream, Cepitsky covers the inside and Beona has to go to the outside but not quite able to do so. So he has to try it again, but he gets a lot more speed out of the second turn of the layout. But let's see, I think Cepitsky now is a bit too far back behind to attack him, but Beona goes for it, he hits him behind again. But let's see, now they are side by side. Cepitsky is struggling to get out of the corner as Beona with the switchback sends it down the inside. They are wheel to wheel. Beona has the inside line, Cepitsky go to the outside. Let's see, Beona should be able to have the position, but they collide. Cepitsky goes into the gravel. I think that was caused by Beona pushed the Ferrari off the track as Sopanen goes past him. Meanwhile, Sanchez is attacking Sanna for the lead, but he covers the inside line and Sanchez has no chance to make the move here. But here we go, the main streak is attacking again. Sanna has to defend, so aggressively covers the inside line, but Sanchez goes to the outside and takes the lead away around the outside. Beautiful overtake from Mark Sanchez. Moves up into the lead of his home race here in Barcelona. Let's see, but Sanna remains really close to the Proyecto Cacharo driver. He goes for the move to the inside line to the next corner and he retakes the lead from Mark Sanchez. Very good racing there between these two guys. And Sanna now has to defend the next corner because Sanchez thought about making a move, but Sanna defends. Last time Farago somehow got ahead of Richard, but let's see, he's fighting back into turn 5. He gets the inside line and he overtakes the Proyecto Cacharo driver. Nice overtake from Jakob Richard Minari, but he can't escape from the guy behind. Let's see, they are pushing like crazy as Farago tried to go to the inside. Didn't quite work out, but let's see, we are grabbing into Kamsa corner as Richard goes very right. Farago overtakes him into Kamsa corner, nice overtake, and now he has the deal as Richard has pretty low chances to fight back up, but he goes for inside as Farago goes very wide, almost goes off the circuit. Let's see, this will allow Richard to fight back there. They are waiting here as Farago has the inside line into the next corner. Richard has to back out of it as now he goes wide in the corner. And now Sanchez is trying to get revenge on Sanna. He has to pass him once again. Let's see, to the outside and not quite able to do so. Sanna defends his position again. And then plus we are watching Waldinger, who goes into the wall. What happened? I think he spun on the curb or something like that and gets hit by Farago behind him. Unlucky situation. Let's see on the replay what happened. So we are on board with Vance Waldinger. Let's see, goes into the curb, swings into the wall and goes to the circuit again as Farago couldn't avoid the incident, hits Waldinger again, pretty big impact. Let's see the replay of the other Hungarian car. He tried to go at the racing line but realizes Vance is going to the racing line and couldn't avoid the incident at the other side. After his piece of record, Richard is now behind from Ivan Barretto. Let's see, goes for the move, pushes, they made contact. Ivan Barretto has to go off the track as Richard waits for him to get back the position. And now on the main stage, Richard is fighting again. Let's see, gets a really good swift in from Ivan Barretto ahead of him. Let's see, but Ivan covers this one and Richard goes to the outside, but there's no chance to make an overtake right there as we are pushing into third turn as he hits him behind again. Ivan spins off the circuit as Richard goes off again. He waits for the other car to repass his fair play to Jakob Richard to give back the position again. We will start lap 11 of the race as Sanna is the first one to go into the pit lane for new tires. Sanchez goes past him. And now moments later, Ivan Barretto is again struggling and Richard gets past him now fair and square. He gets past the Golden Lion driver here. And now we are watching Agaton Bivon ahead of them. He's really struggling at the moment, arriving into Kamsa corner. And let's see, on board with the Golden Lion car as he closes the car on the gravel and spins into the wall very heavily, loses his front wing. What happened to Agaton Bivon? Farago goes past him. Let's see with the replay. We are watching Bivon right there. He goes off the track to try to keep it safe, he loses it onto the gravel, spins into the wall, and I think now he's out of the race. Now after Sopana is out of Sapitsky, tried to go around the outside. After his pit stop, he's still trying to go around the inside. Nice defense of Sopana, and there was no room there for David Sapitsky to make the move right there. But he remains close to the Rebellion driver who got back his seat as Sanchez goes into the pit lane again, who trying to prevent Sanna to get ahead of him at the pit lane. Let's see, Sanchez is making a pit stop right there. And let's see, we are focused at the battle because Sapitsky is still trying to get past Sopana, and he goes for the move. Nice overtake from David Sapitsky. So such a little gap he made the overtake nice there, and now he has to defend the next corner. He makes it so. And now Sanchez is going out of the pit lane, and I think he has overcut Sanna right there. There it is, Sanchez is in the lead temporarily because Girat has to make a pit stop. And two laps later, Sopana is fighting back to Sapitsky, arriving into third turn. Sopana goes for the move from distance, but he goes off the circuit and Sapitsky remains in front of the Rebellion racing driver right there. And then the next up, Sopana is trying again on Sapitsky at the same turn as last time, but let's see, he hits behind the Ferrari driver who spins around as Sopana goes off the track, and I think now he has waiting for the other car to pass him to fair play, so Sopana gives back the position to Sapitsky. We are all up 18 as Sanna codes back to Mark Sanchez. Now he's challenging into the lead again. Let's see, and Sanna gets past Mark Sanchez, regains the lead as he lost at the pit stop, but now he is in front ahead. There is a battle going on at the back for 8th position. Francesco Di Roberto is ahead of Ivan Barretto, but let's see, as he loses it, and Ivan Barretto says that Conrad overtakes him again. After his 7th pit stop, Sapitsky is still behind Joel Sopanen, wants to make his second stop as Sapitsky with more sweep speed goes around the outside of Sopanen and takes a P4 again him once again. Lap 26 and Girat is the once for first shield. Now Sanna codes back him again, but let's see, sliding, they made contact right there. Lasana slid into Jogi Red, but now he has the inside line to next runner and takes the lead on track as well. Now we are rushing again, Ivan Barato in 8th position, currently approaching into turn 3, but he loses the car again and slides into the wall. What happened there? I think he just lost it, tried to correct it and the way around of the circuit, but then he lost it again as he really struggling trying to get out of the garage. This is clearly not working for Ivan Barato, who is still chasing his first point in the league here as he spins again. Let's see, he's really struggling, he's onto the racing line. I think that could be dangerous. Stepitsky approaching with lapped car. I think they made contact, Stepitsky couldn't avoid the incidents. This is a replay of the situation. We are watching Ivan Barato, who loses the rail of the car. I think he tried to correct it and loses it again and slides into the wall with a pretty significant impact into the barriers. But let's see, now we are watching Sapitsky as Ivan Barato started blocking the road, has no chance to react. That's unfortunate for Sapitsky. And on lap 30, Sanchez is also caught up to Jogirat, but let's see, covers this other, but Sanchez goes off the circuit and now he has the Mysore car. I'm not sure it was the correct overtake because he was off the racetrack, Sanchez there. But here we are, Vitali Kolasana is approaching the last corner of the race, and Vitali Kolasana weaving to the checkered flag, comes away, wins the Barcelona in the Spanish Grand Prix. Very good job from the Italian, dominant race victory for Lasana. His first podium and his first win also in the league right there. Good job from the Italian. And now Sanchez also goes. He has to make the final corner of the race. Well, let's see, he had a really good fight with Lasana, but he has to secure for second position in the home race, third place here in season for nice opening race for Sanchez right there. As Gillard comes in third position, but I'm not sure because he had a technical infringement, but let's see, we will have a look up that later because of a pit lane incident. So let's see the race result of the Spanish Grand Prix here in Barcelona. Vitali Kolasana from ahead of Mark Sanchez. Joe Gillette dropped down to P5 because he had a drive-through penalty. He failed to serve and get a lap plus added, so he lost 2 positions. Sapitsky goes into the podium. Stopanen also lost out because of a pit lane incident. And now let's see the driver standings. I think Stanashi is still in the lead from Maggio because they both failed to make the race right there. Sapitsky went into 3rd position, Campos dropped down to 3, Lasana moved up into 5th position, and so on. And these are the rest because we have 24 registered drivers here. And let's see, look at the constructor standings. Team Italia Esports moves up into the lead, just over 1 point ahead of Rebellia Racing. Ferrari remains in 3rd position, and rFactor caught up to 4th with big scores tonight.